Hey guys, and welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So this is a little bit of a different price watch, and today we're going to be looking at the 2013 $20 note. So the first and last prefix of those notes are the AA, and the DA is the last. Okay, so the reason why I'm showing you this is because there's not a lot of data to look at as far as the sold figures goes, and what's available, because notes are a little bit difficult to exactly narrow down on price because they all have different condition. So their grading, really the note really is subject to great valuations if they're in uncirculated condition versus something that's been folded and creased. Okay, so what I thought was it would be cool just to have a look at this note, bring it to your attention. This note on the screen right now is not the 2013, but it is a $20 note. And with the new $20 note coming out later this year, can't be too far away. Probably most of the other ones have been coming out September, October, so you would expect it somewhere around that sort of time. So this is why I want this video to be out there, because these notes are still in circulation, and once those new notes come in, these things are going to disappear pretty quickly. So let's have a look at the sold figures for the AA note. So the first prefix or prefix of the $20 2013 note. So 2013 was the last year that this style of note was made. Okay, so that's why it's special. It was a long time ago, and these notes have been in circulation for some time. So it's going to be very difficult to come across notes that are in uncirculated condition. But these notes are available and still relatively cheap. I don't know what price is going to do, but let's have a look at what we can look at right now. So we can go back as far as the 5th of May, and we're going to read these things, okay? So it doesn't say that it was uncirculated. It doesn't, and I could go into it, but let's not. Let's assume that it was circulated, because I think you would certainly advertise something as uncirculated if it was uncirculated. All right, so $28 plus $8.50. Yeah, you would sort of go. For me, I would go not worth selling. It'd be just something I would hold on to. But that means if people are willing to sell at that lower rate, well then I think there's bargains to be had, even in those sort of lower grades, just because it is a note that is going to be no longer available. So then we've got here AA, almost uncirculated, sold for $40. This was in June. What is this? So this is a pair of banknotes. So for $55, and they do get this. They do sell a lot in both the AA and the DA together, because that's what collectors really want. So here we go. One bid, $70. Here's another one, first and last for $80. This is just a uncirculated AA for $110 sold. I mustn't have dated these. No, I didn't. I've got them set as highest price, so I apologise for that. And then we've got 145 and 187 for a graded, both graded. So these were both back in May. So I apologise for that. I should have fixed that up. But let's go and have a look at the DAs. Now I should just see if I can sort these. What have we got here? Ended recently. I couldn't see it. Alright, so there's not a lot to show, once again, but some of these might be double up, so that's what we need to consider as well, because they do say AA as well as last in the titles. But the DA here, last in uncirculated notes, sold in May for $105. That's one of the interesting ones. There's two notes for sale there. I think we've already seen that one. We've seen that one. Here's a graded note. Last one, uncirculated for 140. Graded note, AA and DA, so a pair there. And the last one we've got there is a pair as well. So we'll have a look at what's currently up for sale. Now we're starting at the highest price here. So we've got a pair of consecutive notes, matching serials. I think that's maybe they're just selling one of each there. So even though they're showing lots, I think they're just selling one of each by the look of things there. We might as well have a little closer look. Yep, 2 banknotes. Okay, so just 2 notes they're trying to sell for $3,000, but as you can see, they haven't sold any, or it would have come up in our sold figures. So let's have a look at some lower priced notes and see where things are at. Alright, so here's one up for auction. This is an AA note in EF condition, so not too bad. And they're offering that at $30 for a starting price. What are they offering? Best offer. Okay. So yeah, they've got a best offer. I'm not sure how that works. Maybe you can make a higher offer than $30 and see whether they're willing to sell. Is an AA. Once again, they don't tell if it's circulated or not. Is uncirculated for $40. So yeah, look, it could be a way to get in and grab this note nice and cheaply. And then we've got here $110 for an uncirculated one. So you would certainly say that this one at $40 plus $5 postage is a good buy. It only doubled the face value, so and we certainly do that a fair bit with our coins. We're happy to pay double face value, or many times face value. So this is a graded note, 69, so about as high as they're going to get. They'll go up to 70, but that's a nice note. It's interesting to also see the differences between what people want more so. Do they want the AAs or do they want the DAs? My feeling is most people want the last prefix more than the first. So here we are looking at the last one. So these 14 consecutive notes. Okay, first and last. And they're offering those for $25,000. Well, if you can get it, good on you. I'm not sure that the market is anywhere near that as of yet based on what we're seeing right now. But I thought this was a good one just to have a look at because they are still in circulation and can be found. And who knows what will happen when the new series comes out, which isn't too far away. So it's pretty much the same as what we were seeing before, around that $40 mark. This is a VF note. This is circulated for $42. First and last there in great condition, which means they're circulated. If we can just, here we are. No, what's this? Uncirculated. So this is the lowest priced uncirculated last prefix note. So DA13 at $140. Hasn't sold, but that's the lowest one if you want an uncirculated one currently. And here we have a pair of matching serial numbers, which is cool. Let's have a little look at that. We might as well have a look at that. As you can see, they're AA and DA, and they've got exactly the same serial numbers. They're first and last and highly collectible. And those kind of things are what note collectors really want. They're looking for something special, and that certainly is special. And people, it takes some time to try and find those kinds of things. You have to get bundles of notes and those kind of things to try and match up these serial numbers. So they're certainly worth a premium. and the market needs to decide whether or not $750 is worth what they're asking, and that's against, say, this note here in great condition. So very interesting to look at notes, and keep an eye out for your first and last prefix notes, because some of them can go crazy on price, as we will have a look at some other notes in the future in this series. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. Plenty of good stuff coming up, and make sure you hit the bell to be notified each and every time. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to bringing more videos to you soon. Thanks for watching.